Hello, Lakers. This is Dr. Lyng. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, and by the time you watch this video, I'm sure that you will realize that we have extended the closure of our school campus through April 30th, and I'm sure you will also realize that Governor DeSantis has issued a stay-at-home order for the state of Florida that will extend through the month of April. So with that in mind, I just want to simply say from my home to yours, I hope that you are all safe and well at this time. For this week's message, I do want to take another opportunity to recognize and appreciate our faculty and our division directors for bringing our distance learning plan to life. They've worked incredibly hard. They really want to do a great job for you, and that has shown with all of the meetings and email exchanges that I've been involved with over the course of this week. At the end of last week, we did send out a survey asking for feedback regarding implementation of the plan. We had 262 people respond to that survey with distribution across each division. Respondents to that survey at a rate of 75% indicated that they either agreed or strongly agreed that the plan was meeting their expectations thus far. We did also glean from that feedback that parents, particularly in lower school, are interested in more streamlined agendas and clearer directions for the kids. And we also received mixed feedback across all divisions regarding the amount and quality of the schoolwork that is being provided to the children. So with those two things in mind, our academic team has made two important adjustments over the course of the last few days. The first is that the lower school teachers will begin hosting virtual information sessions for the parents of kids in their classes so that they can have direct communication regarding expectations and agendas and other information that parents will need to make sure that the children are progressing at that level. And secondly, our division directors have started to work more closely with teacher leaders to identify those things that are essential to progress the student learning versus those things that we could look at as extras in an effort to get to the right amount of content and learning for the students at this time. So with that in mind, your feedback has actually never been more important to us, and every Friday for the duration of the distance learning plan here at WPS, we will be seeking your feedback in two really important ways. The first way will be through Facebook Live. Our assistant head of school, Tiffany Al-Rafai, will be hosting a Facebook Live session for parents every Friday at 10 a.m. And in that session, you can ask her questions regarding the plan, regarding what's happening with your child, and provide general information and feedback for us in terms of how you think we're doing, and that conversation can happen in real time there. We will also be sending out every Friday a survey similar to the one that we sent out last week, and we really do want your feedback. The more information we have about how you're feeling, the quality of what you think you're getting, the more we'll be able to adjust and meet your needs as well as student needs. I do this week also want to give two really important shout outs. One of the things that I said last week is that while our campus remains closed, our community remains open. And there are many, many examples of that. But two that I want to really highlight today for you. First are our spring sports athletic coaches. If you follow our athletic program on Twitter, you realize that our spring sports seniors are being honored each week throughout the course of the spring. And I'm really proud of our coaches for keeping those students top of mind at what is a really difficult time for a spring sports senior. This week, we honored senior girls in lacrosse, and next week will be boys lacrosse, and then each sport will follow throughout the spring. So I'm really proud of those coaches for keeping those students top of mind at this time. The second shout out that I want to give is to our nurse, Dana Conroy, who many of you know. Dana has been really instrumental in keeping our leadership team informed about things that are going on with the virus, helping us make good decisions. And this week, she did something that I think is really great, which is she was able to connect our school with some folks at Orlando Health, and she has facilitated the donation of some of our currently unused science supplies, goggles, gloves, face shields, that we're obviously not using right now that could be used in an ICU here in Orlando. So it's a small thing that's a big thing, and really appreciate Dana helping facilitate our school's participation in the community in that way. So those are two things that I really wanted to highlight in terms of our community still being open. Finally, I will tell you that we have a more comprehensive update coming out for you on Friday that will address various pieces of information that I think you'll want to know as the next weeks unfold. So with all of that in mind, I really appreciate everyone's support and kind words. I've gotten some really great emails from families that I appreciate. I know our directors have as well, and certainly our teachers. So we all appreciate what you're doing to help us make this as successful as we possibly can. So with that in mind, always, it's a great day to be a Laker. I hope you have an awesome day. We'll be in touch soon. Thank you. Bye.